the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On second down, it's Pollard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And he's got some space here. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Pollard will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. 1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at the 20. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Off the option, here's Henry. Down to about the 45. The Titans had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The drive will start with an option going left. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, he's got a man complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And it's picked up by the Patriots. 30, 20, 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That goes for a gain of 31.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
A first down carry for Henry. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. He can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Play action. Here's Willis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They called the corner blitz, and Roger McCreary, he got in there and earned the sack. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Hurts sets up to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick, and the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. They go play action with Hurts. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Here's Hurts. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard, and he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11th.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never counted.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Last play of the half. Here's Willis. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. Sanders got it for a Patriots touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Titans 7. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. 3rd down, it's Willis. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now it's Lockett. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1. Just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
15 yards there for number 15.
Come on. Stick the eagle.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Willis now off of play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Returnable for Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
New England on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Okay, break. Hey, check that. Ready.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully, and I think it was this.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Come on.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A run with Henry on first down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. Got an open man, that's Campbell. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Bullock good on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And some room to work. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Titans have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead will be cut down to 14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a three-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll roll him out right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Hold it ready. Mustang 19. Ready.
From the 39, Hurts escaping the pressure right. Throwing for Smith, and I think the ball's out. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Okay, ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Pats, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.